All right, guys. So now that we're back, we're going to begin. Um, I do have some progress, but I'm still going to start it over from the top for everyone. And I am going to start it with doing this practice question test because like I said, I've done some. And I also have some IT knowledge even years before, but this is me really pushing my career and just focusing on me and trying to be my best. So either way, I've been having study issues, and again, this is my accountability. I want to go over it all again anyway in the best way possible while it's recorded from myself, and I can hear myself and always be able to go back over it on video, whatever the case may be, things along those lines. And I think, uh, wow, don't even worry about it. Let's just get to it, y'all. So this is lesson one, installing motherboards and connectors. So one, a support technician is installing a new SATA hard drive on a new computer. What is the best type of cable connector the technician will plug into the supply power to drive? Um, wait. Excuse me. Hmm. Is it 4 pin? Yes, I believe. Fifth. Okay. A support 15 pin connector. A technician will plug in a 15 pin SATA power connector to connect the hard drive to the PC's power supply. 7 pin connector. Serial advanced technology attachment. A SATA is the standard means of connecting internal storage drives within a desktop PC. The 7 pin connector is for data and does not supply power to the drive. 4 pin. Derp, derp, derp. Legacy storage device connect to PC power supply unit PSU via a Molex connector. A Molex connector is usually white or clear plastic and has 4 pins. USB connector. USB connector predominantly connects external SATA, eSATA peripheral drives to an eSATA P port, which is a non-standard power port. I should have gotten this. I really should have. I probably shouldn't have gotten nice before the studies. Maybe. A support technician opened the case to a PC and saw a square socket component. What component has the support tech located? The CPU. RAM. The support technician is removing the central processing unit, CPU. Unlike any other connectors, the CPU socket is square and the heat sink and fan are on top of it. So this is RAM. System RAM is normally dual inline memory modules, DIMMs, fitted to motherboard slots. DIMM slots have catches at either end and are located close to the CPU socket. Support technicians can insert adapter cards into slots on the motherboard to install or upgrade interfaces that the motherboard's chipset does not support, and that's adapters. Drives fit into a drive bay in the chassis and then connect to a serial advanced technology attachment SATA port via a cable into to the power supply via a SATA port, power or Molex connector. And that's drive. That's drive. So we'll continue. A support technician needs to install an optical disc drive in a new tower. Which panels should be removed so that the technician can gain access to the optical drive and connect the cables? Side panel. The technician will be able to hook up the optical media drive through the side panel. A tower case has a side cover that a technician can remove by sliding the panel from its housing. Although some power computers have top panels, they are primarily used For various controls such as power, top panels are not used for the installation of optical discs. The rear panel provides access to the power supply unit PSU sockets. The PSU has an integrated fan exhaust. At the bottom of the rear panel, cutouts there are cutout slots aligned with the position of adapter card slots to allow cables to connect to any input output IO ports on the cards. Give me a sec, guys. Let me close my window. Okay, so let's go. A support technician manages digital displays but has some older computers with video cards that can support both analog and digital monitors. What type of video interface do these older computers must have? C and B. Oh, I mean, definitely VGA. Analog and digital. I'm gonna go DVI. Yeah, okay. The older, you know what? I'll go over my own explanations as I do it. That might help me study. The older computers have a digital visual interface DVI that supports both analog and digital outputs. DVI is no longer in active development and is only on older display devices and video cards. The high definition multimedia interface HDMI video interfaces only support digital displays. Older video interfaces such as VGA support computer monitors driven by an analog signal. The 15-pin video graphics array, VGA, support was the standard analog video interface for PC devices for a very long time, though it is starting to be phased out completely now. DisplayPort video interfaces only support digital displays. Older video interfaces like DVI supported computer monitors and projectors that were predominantly of the cathode ray tube CRT type. Those old big fat monitors, husky boys. A support technician is connecting a current standard extended integrated drive electronics EIDE cable to a PC's motherboard and knows that pin 1 on the cable must match up with pin 1 on the port. How can the tech know where pin 1 is on the cable? Crap, I do not remember this. It's either black or red. It's not blue. I think it's red. Yeah, okay. On the cable, pin. Cause I know blue ain't like anywhere near black. That could be one or two, but I always see that red cable, and I remember it being there from all the times I put it in. So I had to think about it. I didn't even remember it just by reading it. I just remember it from what I see from all these damn years of messing with computers and whatnot. So I wasn't even worried about grade. I don't even fall in. But anyway, let's get to reading. On the cable, pin 1 has a red stripe. Manufacturers also key the connectors to prevent keying, and keying means basically it can only be put in the way based on its design. You can't like switch it around directions or anything like that. The connectors to so on the cable pin one has a red stripe. Manufacturers also key the connectors to prevent technicians from inserting them the wrong way around. An EIDE cable typically has three color coded connectors. The blue connector is for the motherboard port. Pin 1 on the cable will have a red stripe. An EIDE cable typically has three colored coded connectors. The black or end connector attaches to device 0, and pin 1 on the cable will have a red stripe. An EIDE cable typically has three coded connectors. The gray or middle connector attaches to device 1, and pin 1 on the cable will have a red stripe. A video production company uses removable media to transport multimedia files to partner and customer sites often. The media has to be prepared with only very short notice. In the past, the time taken to transfer files from the development workstations has resulted in delays and missed appointments. To mitigate this issue, the company has procured USB 3.2 generation 2x2 storage devices with and Windows PC storage devices and Windows PC workstation expansion cards. The devices and expansion cards support multiple USB hardware port types, which of the following adapter cables will enable the device to take full advantage of the highest transfer rate. That was a lot. I'm going to read that over. A video production company uses removable media to transport multimedia files to partner and customer sites. Removable media. So that's either external hard drives, flash drives. Okay. Often the media has to be repaired with only very short notice. In the past, the time taken to transfer files from the development workstations has resulted in days and missed appointments. To mitigate this issue, the company has USB 3 storage devices and PC workstations. Okay, right there. And devices and expansion cards. Which of the following depth? USB-C. Wait, what? Hmm. Type A ports to connectors. It's apparently type C to C. Wait, what? I thought I chose C. I swear maybe I was bugging. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. But I swore I chose C. I wouldn't have clicked A. That's Oh, I did. It's supposed to be A. Really? I knew it was either A or C, to be honest. But okay. So let's read the answers. Type A ports and connectors enhanced to support USB 3 are denoted by a blue tab, but this physical interface only supports speeds up to 10 gigabytes USB 3.2 Gen 2.1 2 by 1. Type B micro USB 3 interfaces only support speeds up to 10 gigabits USB 3.2 generation 2 by 1. The lightning connector and port is mostly used by Apple and iPad mobile devices, though it is present on some storage devices. A Type A to Lightning adapter cable would not support the USB 3.2 Gen 2x2 20 gigabits transfer rate. Type C connectors and ports support data transfer at the USB 3.2 Gen 2x2 20 gigabits rate. The connector is also much smaller than Type A and is reversible. These improvements mean that other USB connector form factors are being phased out. Wait, I chose C. What the? Whatever. Whatever. Oh, I was bugging y'all. A support technician opened a PC case and observed a small computer system interface SCSI connector plugged into the motherboard. What can the technician know to be true about the connector? I don't recall this information very well. Which one is the SCSI? PCK time service model. Why would it be connected to the hard disk? Oh, I'm just gonna go with big because I can't see it being. I don't understand those two. So fuck. What? SCSI connectors are commonly used hard disks as well as other storage devices like tape drives, CD, DVD drives, and external storages. I guess that's the name of it, and I just forgot. Each device on a wide SCS. I have ADHD, guys, and many other issues. So this is honestly tougher on me than I would think because sometimes I have issues remembering things no matter how much I go over it. Bus might be configured with a unique ID from 0 to 15, while a serial interface essentially transfers one bit at a time. A parallel interface such as SCSI transfers 8 bits, 1 byte or more, requires more wires in the cable and more pins in the connectors. One SCSI bus adapter HBA can control multiple devices attached by internal ribbon cables or external SCSI cables. All right. A support technician is working on a motherboard that is 12 inches by 9.6 and has 7 expansion slots. Which form factor? 7? Fucking. It would have to be C. A? How? With 7? Oh, right. A full. Full. Oi, 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 oi. Small form factor. I was like, what is SFF? I am brain farting, y'all. I know these. I might be pressuring myself just having the streamers for my accountability. A support technician is working on oh right. Mm. The Advanced Technology Extender ATX specification is the standard form factor for most desktop PC motherboards and is 12 inches wide by 9.6 inches deep and can contain up to 7 expansion slots. The micro ATX standard species of 9 by 6 244 by 244 millimeter square board. Micro ATX boards can have a maximum of 4 expansion slots. Small form factor SFF PCs are popular as home machines and for use as mini servers. SFF PCs often use via many ITX information technology extended form factors. Mini ITX is a 6.7-inch 170 by 170 millimeter square with one expansion slot. These are designed for small cases but do not note that most mini ITX boards can be mounted in ITX cases. A support technician needs to connect the USB port to a portable monitor to an HDMI port on a laptop to extend the laptop's display. What kind of cable will a technician use to accomplish this? Definitely not SCSI. Not in USB port. The USB port on a portable to an HDMI. He's definitely going to need an adapter. The technician will use an adapter cable to connect HDMI port on laptop with a USB port on monitor. An adapter cable has connectors for two different cable types at each end. A small computer system interface at CSI can connect both internal devices and external peripherals, such as scanners and printers, but must enable termination on the first and last devices in the chain. An extended integrated drive electronics (EIDE) cable typically has three color-coded connectors and was the principal mass storage interface for desktop PCs for many years. A digital visual interface (DVI) supports both analog and digital outputs. DVI is likely to be encountered on older display devices and video cards. A computer processing software instructions on the central processing unit. How does all computer software appear to a CPU? Binary, right? Yeah. All computer software works by running instructions in the central processing unit, CPU, and computers processing all the software and data as the ones and zeros of binary code. Bus interfaces on the motherboard transmit instructions and data between computer components using electrical signals. Many types of bus interfaces can supply power to the connected component. Random access memory (RAM) storage technology is non-persistent, which means that the RAM devices can only hold data when the user powers on the PC. The motherboard system clock synchronizes the operation of all parts of the PC and provides the basic timing signal for the CPU. PCs measure clock speeds in megahertz, MHz, MH little z, capital M, capital H, lowercase z, or gigahertz, capital G, capital H, lowercase z. I didn't do that well. I could definitely do better.